welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all well. If you are new here, I am Rachel and I'm a mummy to a little 18-month-old boy called Joshua, and if you're a returning subscriber, then welcome back. I thought I'd come back today with an update video on Joshua. I've never actually done one of these videos before, so I thought I would do one and see what the response is on them, and if they are good then I will do some more. I was going to include Josh in this video, but he doesn't really want to play ball at the moment. He would much rather play downstairs with his dad, with his toys, and Thomas the Tank Engine on the telly. So I thought that I would leave him down there and just sort of do it myself. So this is Joshua's 18-month update, although he is nearly 20 months, well, he's just turned 20 months old, and I wanted to get this update done before he turned 2, really. And I know that that seems like, how would you not? But life's really busy when you've got a toddler. So I just thought I would go through some of the stages that Joshua is at the moment and what he is like, because a lot is going on at the moment. So I have got a few notes on here, so if you see me looking down then that is why, but I've just jotted down a few of the key points about Joshua at the moment. So I will just start off with his speech. So in terms of speech, Joshua isn't really saying any sort of recognisable words at the moment. I have spoken to his health visitor regarding this, and she says that there is no concern at the moment, as boys' speech does tend to develop a little bit later on than girls. We get babbles, so lots of like ah 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 and ga ga ba 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 ba. And we do also get the occasional mama or dada, but I don't really think he understands what he's saying. So he's very, very vocal, but we're not really getting anything recognisable at the moment. And as I said before, I'm not really worried about that, because I have spoken to health visitors and they're not really worried about it. They expect 6 words by the age they are 2. So at the moment, he is fine at where he's at. Although he's not really saying any recognisable words, he is starting to communicate in other ways. So he can clap his hands, he can give you a high five, he will also give you a kiss. If you go kiss and go then he will come to you and he will give you a kiss, which is really, really, really nice. But if he wants something specific, like he wants his drink and the lid is on, or he wants you to put the television on, or he wants you to read him a book, he will actually bring what he wants to you and place it on your lap. So he is trying to communicate, and I think that is the most important thing at the moment. However, we're not really getting any sort of speech. In terms of eating, Joshua is a really, really good eater, and I feel so lucky that he's a good eater, because I know that it could be far worse. But he eats most things, really. There isn't an awful lot that he won't eat, but what he won't, and I have this written down, are raisins. He will not touch raisins, which I find really bizarre because most children absolutely love raisins, but he will not touch raisins. He will not touch apples. He absolutely hates apples. He will not eat them. And he will not eat any sort of salad ingredients. So he won't eat cherry tomatoes, he won't eat cucumber, he won't eat chopped up peppers, any sort of raw vegetable he's not a massive fan of. But he will eat cooked vegetables, pretty much any sort of vegetable really. Fruit, again, he's absolutely mad for, apart from apples. And some of his favourite things to eat at the moment are the Annabelle Caramel Disney baby crackers, and he loves the Organics mini gingerbread men. He also loves strawberries and blueberries chopped up. He loves the Aldi Mamia flavoured rice cakes. They are some of his favourite things to eat at the moment. Socially, Josh isn't really that bothered about other children his age. He much prefers to play on his own. It's not that he dislikes other children, he just doesn't really show any sort of interest in them either. So we are sorting out a nursery placement for him. We did previously pull him out of nursery just because we didn't need the childcare anymore. But since doing that, we have decided that maybe he does need that interaction with other children. So we are sorting him out a place for nursery because he just doesn't seem to be that bothered about playing with other children. Again, that could just be his age at the moment. I'm not entirely sure. Leave any comments down below if your child was like this too. He's not aggressive or nasty in any way. He just isn't really interested at all. He would just rather play on his own. So socially, Josh isn't really bothered about other children, but I'm sure that will change as he gets older. Some of his favourite toys at the moment are his VTech Learning Bus. He also absolutely loves to play with wooden blocks, just stacking them really high. He absolutely loves doing that, and he also really likes going out on a walk and just running around in the park. Those are some of his favourite things to do. His favourite TV shows at the moment are In the Night Garden and Thomas the Tank Engine, which have been pretty much the same since he was a baby. He won't really watch anything else. He's not really into Paw Patrol or Peppa Pig or anything else really. It just tends to be those two programmes, and we do try and limit the amount of TV that he watches. One thing that we have noticed is that the tantrums have started. At the moment, it's very much Josh's way or the highway, because he is not hasn't got an awful lot of speech at the moment. He isn't really understanding what I am saying to him, other than sort of simple commands like no, or come back please, or would you like something to eat? Very simple phrases he understands, but not an awful lot. And the tantrums have very much started if we have to do something that he doesn't want to do, or walk somewhere that he doesn't want to walk. He tends to throw a massive tantrum. At the moment, we are tackling these by just completely ignoring them, and paying absolutely no attention to him while he behaves in that manner. And if we are out and about and we are unable to sort of just ignore it, then what we tend to do is try to use the distraction method and try and take him somewhere else, or do something different to distract him away from what he's getting really frustrated about. He is walking, he is climbing. We're not quite at the jumping stage yet. He will roll a ball. He won't kick it yet, but he will throw it and he will roll it, and he will also push a car to and from. If you sit on the floor with him, he will push the car to you, and then I will push it back, and then he will push it again. So physically he's doing really well. He's had his 16-month check, which is when they like to review a child in Wales, and that was spot on. He was doing everything that they would have liked him to do. He has also had his skin prick test for his cow's milk allergy and egg allergy, and they have all come back negative, which is really good. So it actually means that Josh isn't allergic to either cow's milk or egg. It's more of an intolerance. So at the moment we are working our way up the egg ladder, and he is having very small amounts of egg in his diet every now and again, and he seems to be coping on that really fine. So I'm really hoping by this time next year he will have completely grown out of the egg and the milk intolerance, because let's be honest, it's just a massive pain in the bum, and it's not very nice having to watch him eat different things to other children. If you like this sort of video, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe down below if you haven't already. I've never done an update video before, but I thought I would start doing them because I want to be able to look back on these and remember exactly what he was like at this age, because although he is very defiant and very strong-willed at the moment, he is an absolute pleasure, and it is so nice watching his little personality come out. So please subscribe down below if you haven't already, and I will see you all again soon, guys. Bye!